Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol PTN. We'll take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. While this might look like a couple weeks worth of time right here, it's actually just the past 2 days broken down into 30-minute time slices. I did this analysis yesterday, so that's where these red and green line annotations are coming from. But just quickly wanted to not necessarily update things because there's no other new levels of support or resistance. It's more so just a matter of confirming that levels that I've talked about in the past are still indeed, pertaining to the chart. And the big one here, and this will mean a little bit more to those of you that did watch yesterday's video, is right here at 51 cents, which is that green line. And I promise I have not moved this line at all. I guess if you don't believe me, you can just go back and watch the video from yesterday. But talked about this as a level of support and, why you really did want to see it hold. And you can see today, surprise, surprise, the power of charts. The price indeed did hold and bounced off of 51 cents quite a few times. 51 cents is very important because as I talked about in yesterday's level, this move here was a good solid move yesterday. But now the question is going forward, are the bulls going to be able to get continuation? And you got to have, progress in order to have continuation, right? They're one and the same. And progress is not going back to where the price was. And that's why 51 cents is so important, because any sort of closes or separation to the downside there, that puts the price back inside of this range where it already was. And again, going back is not progress, and therefore progress, there's no continuation because the price is making no progress. So 51 cents is definitely that must-hold level of support. And to give credit where credit's due, the bulls did a good job of holding that as support so far. Now, whether or not that continues going into tomorrow, that remains to be seen. But as the chart, or as the quote-unquote story stands right now, 51 cents is indeed holding as support. In regards to levels of resistance, still have these overall levels up here. But before you even really have any sort of conversation or even think about talking about those levels of resistance, first key level of resistance that needs to be broken back up above is that pink line there, which is the 200 period simple moving average. It acted as support quite a bit today, but then when the price broke below it right there, you can see that it has now since turned into a level of resistance a couple of times right there, which is just the basic foundational principle in charting. When levels of support are broken and closed below, they tend to act as resistance. So the chart is definitely on thin ice, but so far so good. 51 cents has held, so we'll see if that can continue to happen going forward. One of the most popular questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together this free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then by all means, click right there to get access to the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and like I say, it is free. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.